Hello everybody, Noobtastic here, and ever since I made that 5 ways to reach gold cap before Legion video, I'm getting bombarded with everybody asking about my UI. So, I've decided to make a UI and add-ons video. This is my video of what add-ons and what UI I use. Okay, the main UI I use is ElvUI. Now, it's very customizable, has many anchor points and everything. I love how it goes to a grid format so you can move everything around and you can choose many different layouts. Now I have kind of a base UI I use, then I alter it for some of my other characters. Maybe by changing the your target boxes and your focus boxes. Like these two characters are pretty much the same as, but I have since a few weeks back I have made a new UI which I think I'm going to use in Legion, which is this one right here that's on my banker tune. Now I have not really used this UI yet and it's not perfect, but I am liking the layout. It reminds me a lot of WoW itself. Okay, before I get into any more add-ons, I want to tell you about one of the most handy ones. It's called MoveAnything. Because this add-on, though ElvUI is very customizable and you can move just about anything with inside it, if you run into something else that you cannot move, you can easily find it within MoveAnything and you'll be able to then bring it up and move it around to where you want it. Next on the list is my minimap add-on. It's called SexyMap or SexyMap. The link will be in the description. And now this one is very customizable. Let me drop the links here. You can change the borders, the size, the shape, and of course with MoveAnything you can put it wherever you want on your map. You can change the buttons that are on it. You can hide buttons. You can show buttons. You can change. You can put coordinates on it. It's a very good add-on that if you like to an alternative to the original map, check it out. Alright guys, the next add-on on the list is the one I've been asked about the most. It's AdiBags. And this is my bag add-on. It can be adjusted like size, width, height. You can adjust the backgrounds. The currency that it lists, you can adjust by groups. If you were to save like your armor as red armor, then it would list all the in your bag. You would see everything under a red armor listed in a group. It sorts your materials, your stackables, your non-stackables, your food. It's a great bag add-on. Plus, you can adjust. I know I already mentioned it, but you can adjust the currencies on the bottom. Say you want to see. You want to see your honor, you want to see your gold and your reroll tokens or whatever, but you don't want to see your justice points or something like that. You can take off stuff and you can add stuff as you wish to view it. I love this bag add-on, so once again, check it out. Alright, next on the list is mixed scrolling battle text. You can maybe see the scrolling text in any of the animations or the cutouts I'm doing. Sometimes you can see it as on a healer like there is right now. You can see a lot of healing going out and healing absorbed and all that kind of stuff. I actually did a lot of overhealing just so I could get a lot of animations going so you guys could really see it, you know, and it tracks some cooldowns and stuff. Now in DPS it'll track your crits, your heals, your crits, your incoming heals. You can have it track your damage taken. You can have it track all sorts of stuff. Now it's customizable. You can move it around the sides. You can move it to one side, left, right, up, down. You can make it go into V shapes or arrow types. You can have it the possibilities of editing this are endless, and you can also customize it if you're a hunter and you want to see your pet abilities and your pet crits and all that kind of stuff. You can put all those up there. It's the best add-on I have found for tracking your DPS meters, because the in-game ones kind of bother me. Okay, up next, I'm using the same holiday boss for reference, but this one is WeakAuras. And as you can hear, I'm on my druid here, and you can see the cooldowns for Life Bloom and my wild mushrooms and all that. Those are WeakAuras the way I have custom to track everything. So it tells me how long before something comes off cooldown. Now, as you can see, I have double numbers on those right now because I was testing add-ons and I forgot to turn off this add-on that put numbers up. I didn't realize it did. But let this be a lesson to everyone, and make sure your mic boom is down. I just did 10 minutes of commentary and did not have my mic down. But I was just basically saying, you can find your WeakAuras spec. Just search the internet and you can find strings to import for your appropriate spec. The ones I have right here on this druid, they track life bloom and my wild mushroom, and nothing big. I have a little bar next to it that tracks cooldowns. Here is my my druid's DPS. It's basic. It's just a basic lunar bar that tracks, you know, your starfall and your wrath, and it's a nice addition to versus the natural the UI with the sun going back and forth, because I can never quite get that done. So this helps me out a lot more. And also you see how I've adjusted the scrolling battle text on the druid here in DPS form. Alright, here I show you the UI for the WeakAuras, and basically some WeakAuras I have imported from my DK and some other specs. I've imported strings from all over the internet that I could find, and then you take and say you import a string and you like a certain UI that's within it. Well, you can delete the others out and keep part of the UI that you want. Now, I have a whole set for Hellfire Citadel. It's great. I get add-ons that pop up and tell me where to go. There's a Pally one. You know, I mean, they're nice. They're really nice and very, very customizable. Basically, any spell, trinket, or ability that can be cast inside World of Warcraft, you can make a WeakAura to track that. It's pretty badass and awesome. Now I'm gonna run over the training dummies and kind of give you an idea of my DK here. Now this is my newer DK, so he doesn't have everything done. Now another add-on I enabled for today to show people that they kind of have it is an add-on called, yeah, there it is. I enabled an add-on called SpellFlash. This is really good for learning how to play a spec or a class that you don't know. It kind of gives you a general idea of a rotation. Now this isn't something I normally use in my DK, and it actually screws me up when I'm playing, because I don't watch the buttons on my DK, and so it kind of catches my eye and messes me up. But like when I was learning to play a warlock, it helped me out a lot. Or when I was learning to play a shadow priest, it really helped me out a lot, because it's like a little, for lack of a better word, a little cheat thing that kind of says, hey, you know, push this button next. You know, it's in no way right. And then also you see in the middle of the screen as that was going, there's a WeakAura or as a tutorial to teach somebody how to play. I was testing that out too, and I kind of liked it. I'm not quite sure who made it, but it was pretty neat. Now here's my DK inside the dungeon, and just to give you some guys some idea of everything together going off. And also I'd like to highlight the next add-on, which is Skada DPS meter. I like Skada over Recount because Skada uses much less resources, and you can see it in the corner down there. Skada is a very light resource. It's very nice and customizable, and you can change the color to match your UI, because the ElvUI, you can literally change it to any color in the color spectrum. So you can have a red, green, blue, brown, white White UIs look really cool, but I have yet to do that one. But so there's the whole setup kind of going together. Now on this setup, I had moved the DPS off to the right hand side, and I'm only recording my DPS and heals incoming. And so I take out the auto attacks and all that stuff because I just want to see the crits and the big hits and stuff. But you can add it all in there and everything, and it's very neat and everything. And I really like WeakAuras, and it's very much an improvement on Tell Me When. If you ever used Tell Me When, WeakAuras is like the next step up. So if you used one, you could gradually go to the next. Next up on my wonderful list of add-ons is TidyPlates. Now I like TidyPlates over the normal UI because you can see buffs and debuffs and diseases and of that nature on the target itself. So if you're hitting multiple targets, you can look back and forth, and you can keep track of stuff just by visually targets, because your WeakAuras, it will only track the target you are targeting. So this is a good way of tracking multiple targets. On top of that, WeakAuras is very customizable, so you can change the appearance, the color, the overall look to match your custom UI. So that's another reason why I like it. Okay, the next add-on is Titan Panel. Now you may have seen this in all the videos I've been doing today. It's at the top of the screen, and it's customizable to track any different location of things. First of all, it could be tracking your gold, your location, your reputations, your currencies. There's also quick links for stuff like Skada and Omen Threat Meter and all sorts of shit you can put up there. Oh, sorry about my language. All sorts of stuff you can put up there to make short links and quick links to get to them, and it's pretty nice. I actually like Titan Panel very much. It's in fact I use the Titan Panel Gold app over account most times because it's very easy just to hover over it to see how much gold or who's got gold when you're looking for some, versus having to open up account and some other. I don't know. I just like it much better. One add-on before I forget is Cursor. You might notice in all these videos today, or these clips, is there's a little trail going behind my mouse all over. That is an add-on called Cursor. It's because I kept blowing a cooldown in my raid by accident, so I made it so I had to click my cooldown. Well, by doing that, I kept losing my mouse to where I couldn't find it to click it. So I got this add-on so I could find my mouse in the middle of the raid with all the damage meters and everything going on. That way I could locate it to click my one add-on. Now I get blamed. Now people call me a clicker because I click one thing. It's funny how that works. But on that note, I'm going to end this video. I have several more add-ons I want to put into, but they're more quality of life add-ons, so I'm going to put them in a separate video. The add-ons I've based today, these are the perfect group together to make your UI whole. Now there's maybe a couple add-ons you could add in to make this a little bit better, but I think we're in a good place with this. So I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel, and maybe on your way out, thumbs up this video. Thank you a lot. Have a good day.